Making a video. Yeah, response video, I suppose, to a Pyrrho video. What the hell? Where she's talking about objective reality. Which is kind of funny. Versus subjective and phantasmagorical and phenomenological and completely cat-oriented, or some other perspective besides an objective perspective. And then, so what does he do? He does the same old dodge, where when he starts describing what he means by objective reality, he starts talking about objects. Like objects. Like objective reality means object reality. Like we can't, like people who are objective reality people only see objects and don't understand that things have properties not related to their objectness. That they move and that things happen to them. That doesn't have anything to do with what they did. Anyway, obviously that objective has more than one definition, and never in my life, when I've said something like objective, was I talking about objective, like objecting, like it's an object and I've objected on it. I've never, ever had that interpretation ever in my brain. It's always been the opposite. It's always been my impression. The word objective means, okay, zoom out. Okay, so you get a complete picture, and then you get rid of bias. So ignorance and bias are the things an objective perspective attempts to eliminate. So it's like the mouse or the rat crawling out of the maze. I've used that analogy. That would be, he is now gaining a more objective, a less subjective, a less narrow view of his circumstance. And so objective is synonymous by my dictionary. The synonyms, okay, are more complete, or less bias. The informed, broader, expansive, these kind of words. So it's not about objects, it's about, something else. Anyway, so right there, the conversation is almost over, because he's not even, we're being straw-manned by his definition that we're somehow object-focused. Anyway, so yeah, that doesn't go. And then they had like material reality, another one of these options. And that gets into real trouble. Is light material? Yeah. So that doesn't really go anywhere. And then that has the multiple definitions also, like material in that relevant could be another word for material, like material witness, material evidence. So that doesn't go anywhere either. The whole point is an accurate description of reality. And then he contends that all these people that are having this hoofra about all this crap are somehow not disagreeing on the fact that there is a reality, that it is describable. It's tangible to us in a sense. But that's not the truth. There are people who basically, most of these anti-Kantavad types are pretty much arguing that no, reality is not attainable. That's why they can pretend to make it go away. Basically just deny its existence. Correct? Yes. And the truth, Pyro. Popcorn, excuse me. Anyway. 4 months ago. No, yeah, there should be something really horribly uncharming around here soon. But anyway, so it's about an accurate description of reality. So that would be, you could also use the term like for objective, you could use absolute reality. You could use ultimate reality. You could use the one and only reality. Let's see. Last time I saw there are some broken stuff in there. Yeah, there was a little. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's done. Okay, well that's good. Yes. So this is life. So anyway, I was going to do a little story, for Old Fan, because she had mentioned about taking a story and anti-natalizing it, and it's obviously got hit by a car, so you do the Bambi story, and so Bambi's mother dies, and then Bambi gets whacked by a car, has its ass torn off, still alive and all that stuff, hobbles around, clearly broken leg, broken hip maybe, and then has a dog chew on it, and then finally dies, succumbs. And I'm obviously gonna have to put this somewhere, right? I mean, this is gonna smell horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. Yeah, where's the buzzards when you need them? Jeez. So anyway, I mean, just but this is life, right? This is this charming pageant has taken place like zillions and zillions of times, and so here we are having this conversation about a description of fucking reality, fucking reality. And if I say a word like horrible, unacceptable, no, I can't say that. It's perfectly acceptable. Yeah, the deer consented, when it was a fetus. It consented when it allowed the egg to get implanted by the sperm. It consented to this fate. It consented to spend 2 days in the woods, terrified, waiting to finally die. Yeah. I know about it yesterday, but it's cops on a Sunday, blah blah blah. I didn't know what the right thing to do was. I knew it was not going to last too long. I didn't know whether it was right to shoot it. I just didn't know, so I just said, okay, I'm going to, this one we can put on Anticontivod, actually. Yeah, because I sat here and I said, this is fucking reality. This is the reality all these fuckers accept. All these fuckers think is worth whatever the fuck they're doing. That was worth it. Okay? I'm doing something this fucking week that's going to be worth all that thing went through. It's going to make it all pay off. Big profit. And, so yeah, but if I have this conversation, if I say something rational in terms of describing that as horrible, awful, terrible, tragic, no, there's no reality that demonstrates that. There's no rational, logical connection. There's no words I can put together like suffering and pain and misery and torment and horror that'll mean anything to these people I'm communicating with. These words don't mean anything. They don't have any substance or gravity. It's just nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing. Okay? It's all gone away now. It's dead, so now it's all right. It's like it never fucking happened because now it's dead. And maybe that's true in a sense. But if we keep making more Bambis, it's going to happen again and again and again and again. And that's the sanction that's pissing me off. That's what's pissing me off, people, is your sanction of that. Okay, you're saying it's okay. You're willing to let that keep happening. You're willing to press the button that says, let it happen, let it happen, let it happen. I'm pressing the button. Give me more, give me more. Dump some more shit on Bambi. Fuck Bambi in the ass royally, okay? Because I'm worth it. My dreams for the human race are worth it. That's all you're saying. You're saying you're fucking worth it. That you're doing something that's worth it. that your fucking race is worth it, that your stupid humankind is worth it. But you're not providing anything. You're just saying it. You're not showing me anything that's worth it. You're not explaining how I can see the worth it inside of myself, because I fucking can't see the worth it. Anyway. So that's what you get when you start trying to find an accurate description of that reality. Alright, what's the objective, the accurate, the true, the complete, the unbiased, the unbigoted, the unignorant description of that shit? And what I'm saying is, it's in the category of motherfucking suck. It's in the category of unfair. It's in the category of uncompensatable. It's in the category unfucking acceptable. Game breaker. Yeah, it's in that category too. Game fucking breaker. And it's only because you selfish cunts are selfish cunts that you think anything else. Let me hear your inaccurate descriptions of that suffering. Let's hear them. Let's hear you glibist and your motherfucking cunt. Yum yum, why don't you barbecue it? Anyway. So, I'll go do my duty. And I'll be back later. Probably, mostly. And such. Oh, there's something living in here too. Probably, maybe, mostly. Anyway, I'll be back. Back. It's getting dark. It's raining a little. Anyway. So, objective. Verses. Yeah, and there really isn't a verses. Objective is all the good stuff. Unbiased, as complete as accessible, you could say, as accurate as possible. We certainly have the means to have conversation where we make statements that we wish to be as accurate as possible. Short of having to provide, a plus or minus, an error code warning, that my estimate is only good to 2 decimal places. We don't have to be fanatically cautious, but yeah, we can try to be accurate as possible, descriptive, still using friendly human language, still be able to just say tall or fast, up-ish or downish. But it's sort of gotten to that point, where I find myself now saying you have to explain like 2-ness plus 2-ness, creates a 4-ness. Shouldn't have to do that. It's okay if that's what's required. I suppose there's some value in that, actually. We have a lot of words in our vocabulary that are no good. It's random and spontaneous. And be good to weed those out for more accurate descriptions. To say sometimes when there's possibility of alternative explanation and there isn't possibility. When something there's very little competing possible description. When there's many reasons some idea fails, not just one. Some way to say that, where you don't have to go through all 99 reasons why, for example, religion is illogical. Yeah. So anyway, the worst part is you can't even start a conversation about trying to accurately describe our reality. If we can't even have common words like objective, or absolute, or truthful, or factual, these words aren't going to mean anything. If we can't, properly categorize and use words to describe properties. Yeah, there's just no, you can't communicate that way. You really can't. And there's some people who wish to annihilate all language. Again, except for the words they want to use. except when they want to say something. They want to shut you up. So they're the only ones who can talk. They want to destroy language for anyone else's purpose but their own, their agenda. It's an amazing cheat they wish to get away with. Yeah, that's probably enough. So, Pyrrho wants to keep saying that we can learn something by using bubblegum baby talk words for reality, emotional words, loaded words, and clearly I don't think that's good for us. I don't think that's certainly not doing philosophy. It might be good for your psychology to talk about reality in those terms, but it's not doing philosophy to embrace, working yourself away from an acknowledgement of the primary and the essence of things, and to play with the soft language. Yeah. So now we're back to like a hard reality versus soft reality, a hard description of reality, versus mushy descriptions of reality. So not only do you have to worry about the biases of subjective perspective and the gross ignorance of people who don't understand mechanisms, physics and biology, chemistry, evolution, all that kind of stuff, opining from ignorance. You also have to be wary of the loaded, soft language words, like tyranny. So anyway, cat talk, sorry. Oh, my other cat. Shielded in this little summer home. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Meow. Yeah, says hello. Well, there's something close to it, I imagine. Yeah, Fang. Santino. Anyway, till the next time. And such. What a world, what a world, what a world. Yuck.